What's up, guys? Guess who's back? So it is Thursday, March 19th. I have absolutely no idea where that falls in the spectrum of the 365-day challenge because I'm not going to say that, I stopped doing the 365-day challenge, because the 365-day challenge was not just about weight loss. It was about life improvements. And in terms of life improvements, I have to say that has been a rousing success. Today was the last day of classes for my first semester of college. I had two finals this morning, and I'm going back later in the evening for my psychology final. I say final with quotation marks because we have a group presentation, and that's our final. It's not really a test or anything like that. It's just a group presentation. And for the most part, I think I did really well. Got an A in my Excel class. I got an A in my databases class. I am on my way to an A in my accounting class, I think. It will depend on what my score on the final was, which I'm a little bit unsure on. There were a lot of questions on my accounting final that I felt, I would look at the answers and be like, well, this kind of seems like it could be the answer, but so does this. So I was, I was very unsure on quite a few questions. I think I did okay. We'll see. I don't think, if anything, I don't think I got lower than a C on the final. I don't believe, I don't know. We'll see. I do still need to do a paper for my accounting class, an annual report based on a company that we chose a publicly traded company that we chose at the beginning of the year. Even though today was the last classes, he's kind of given us an extension on some of the homework, and I got a couple other things that I need to finish for him. But he seems to, here's the thing. So math has never been my strong suit, and anytime I ever, thought about like accounting as a career, I'm like, there's no possible way. There's no possible way I could do it. Numbers just confuse me, yada, yada, yada. But I feel like I've grasped this accounting class more than I probably should have, considering that I kind of procrastinated on a lot of the homework. But, my accounting teacher seems to think that I have a firm grasp on it. He suggested that I consider going into accounting as a career. I switched my major to accounting, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm a bit nervous. What else has been going on? Work. Thing about work is I like my job. I don't like the people that I have to deal with. And they would say that, well, your job is the people that you deal with. And I don't necessarily feel that that's true. I'm tired of getting yelled at, especially by people who have no business yelling at me. Like, it's not my fault that you didn't pay your bill or that you don't know when your bill is due. That's not my fault. And it's not our responsibility to hound you down all the time for your payments. And the people that complain are the people that are habitually late. It's like, you have this issue each month. Take care of it. We can't hold your hand. We're not gonna hold your hand. We have too many tenants. It frustrates me. And even the people that shouldn't have an issue seem to have issues sometimes. Like, I had a guy come in the other day that wanted to pay his bill. I tell him the amount. He's like, why did it go up? It didn't go up. Your bill's $54 a month. It's always been $54 a month. The only time it wasn't $54 a month is when you first moved in and you got a discount. But you've been here for 4 or 5 months now. You've paid this same amount the last 3 or 4 months. Why are you yelling at me? You know? So that's been a bit touchy. But hey, still going strong, still working, you know. Man, just there's been a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. Now, the aspect that I know that anybody who actually watches these is most curious about, and that would be the weight loss. I don't even want to talk about it. So, here's the thing. When I lost the job at Xerox back in November, I say lost in that we were all laid off. My depression kind of hit hard again. And then everything happened with the new job, with school. It was winter. Any number of excuses that I could really tell you. Basically, it all boils down to the fact that my self-control that had been going pretty good, you know, for a while, went right out the door. I've had very little self-control for the last few months. Basically, I am back up to 384 pounds. I am heavier now than I was when I started the 365-day challenge. I am upset with myself about it, but at the same time, I am understanding of the circumstances that led me to that point. And I feel as though understanding will help me correct it. That's the hope anyway. I'm in a better position now than I was when I started the challenge, and that's both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in the fact that I feel like now I can afford, you know, a gym membership. I can afford some better clothes. I've already gotten a pair of shoes. I need new shoelaces for it already because my freaking cat chewed one of the shoelaces in half. So I have the tools that I didn't have when I started in August. Where it's a curse instead of a blessing is that in having this extra money that I've had for the last couple of months, the temptation to eat things that I shouldn't has been, you know, quadrupled. Whereas, you know, before, eating out was an absolute luxury for me before. Because we almost never had the money, you know. Now, I got, you know, money burning a hole in my pocket. I get bored, and I'm like, well, I'm going to get something to eat. That's how I've always handled boredom. It's part of the reason I am as big as I am is because boredom has always been my kryptonite. If I get bored and I can't find something to occupy myself, then I eat. And having this money, you know, from my school loan and from the fact that I've been working, having this money in my pocket, it's like, well, you know, I want to go to Pekin Tokyo, and I have no restraint when I go places like that. You know, I'm like, well, I want some sushi, but I also want this and I want this, so I'll get, you know, an appetizer. I'll order a crab rangoon, which is 8 crab rangoon. one person should not eat 8 crab rangoon in one sitting. But me, I will eat all 8 of those crab rangoon. I will eat a Philadelphia roll. I will eat a crunchy roll. I will eat some sesame chicken and some rice, all in one sitting. And I know as I'm doing it that I shouldn't be doing it, but I do it anyway. Who knows why? I don't know. Even after I'm no longer hungry, I will continue to eat it until it is gone. So that's kind of what has been going on for essentially the last, since January-ish. And all the progress that I made, I'm trying to stay on the positive though. I'm babbling to you guys now. This video is getting obnoxiously long, so let me try and summarize it in closing. Basically, the positives are still working, still going to school. I'm doing well in school as far as I can tell, despite the stress and my idiotic habit to procrastinate and all of that. I'm doing well. Those are the positives. The negatives are that because of the depression, the stress, and it being winter, I overate, ate terribly, whatever you want. I wasn't exercising, all of that. I've gained back the weight that I lost. The positives is I'm still under 400 pounds. That's a positive. So, I'm going to start making the videos again. Part of the reason I wasn't making the videos is because of issues with my phone. I now have a new phone. Positives. Now that I have a new phone, hopefully I will be able to keep up on it more. Now that I'm going to have a short break from school here for a couple of weeks, I'll be able to be caught up and stuff like that. I think we're good. We're getting back on the ball. I'll figure out exactly how many days it is. I'm not starting it over from day one because, like I said, the 365-day challenge was never about simply weight loss. It was about self-improvement, and we're still on the ball with that. And there is no reason. I've still got, it's January, February. It's only March, midway through March. I still have until the beginning of August to get under 377 pounds. And even if I hit 376 pounds, I will be a pound lighter come August than I was the previous August. It's gonna be more than that though. It'll be better. I'm gonna be getting a gym membership here pretty quick. Start working out again. The weather is getting nicer again. Basically, we're back on the ball. I apologize, but that's where we stand. I will talk to you guys a little bit later or tomorrow. I'm not sure which.